Creative Talk Part 6. Tune in YouTube Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. We learn, we grow.
Just going things on your own, having even an LLC or what have you.
Thank you for tuning in to Creative Event Studio Creative Talk Part 6, where we talk about everything from business and balloons. Today I do have a featured guest, Miss Bria Moore.
Hello,
she is here. She's at hello.
To be here.
She is Braids by Bria here in the Montgomery area. So we're here to talk about her business, her being involved in the eventing community, and how she is related with her being in the eventing community. So first, I want to introduce myself. If you do not know by now, my name is Osha. I am Cr3ative Event Studio. We're a multi-purpose studio here in Montgomery, Alabama. We service everything from event decor, event rentals, event planning, wood and balloon design. We also do mobile site services to larger venues, so you can reach out to us about your event. So here, today is a special day because not only she's my first guest, but she is also very known for her services here in the local area. So Miss Bria Moore, I want to thank you for joining me on Creative Talk today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. So we're going to get her some questions about her business. Y'all. So let's jump right into these questions. The location for your business. Tell us about Braids by Bria. Where's your location?
The location is Montgomery, Alabama. So once you book an appointment, then the exact location is provided just for safety purposes. But Montgomery, Alabama, for the most part, surrounding areas of Montgomery. So Montgomery.
Okay, so you do have a sweet spot here in the Montgomery local area, and it is disclosed until that deposit is made for safety reasons, for safety purposes, and financial purposes. If you know. Okay, your operations and your times. When are you available? When can someone get their services done by you?
Weekends only, so Saturday, Sunday. Weekends only for right now.
Okay, so weekends only for right now. Now listen, if you are a follower of me, of my personal page, you've been seeing some previous videos of mine. She has done my services before. Customer service superb. If you a TikTok girly, she participate. Let me tell you, because if you can go back in my portfolio, you will see me with those long red braids.
And I don't even do the TikToks, but listen.
She on there.
TikToks, but I do them, and I have a good time.
Hide her face and everything.
One who has me in the TikTok thing.
But she do them. So I got several videos. If you ever went back and look into those videos, you will see her on there. Okay, so the services that you offer. Tell us a little bit about the services you offer.
So, just knotless braids. Just knotless braids right now for Braids by Bria. Tip Enterprise is my business name, but Braids by Bria. Just for that business itself, but not so close too. Well,
okay,
they're closed.
Okay.
Threads by Bria.
Threads by Bria.
We got Beauty by Bria coming. But I got on the lipstick right now. It's gonna be
okay.
Lip liner.
Okay. So that's an exclusive. Yeah. That is an exclusive. She didn't tell me that. Now that is an exclusive. She wanted to pop out and say that, right? So okay, so we're gonna get finished with the Braids by Bria, and then we're gonna do a quick overview of your threads. Yeah. Her threads online store, and as well as some special things coming up. Now, one thing I do agree on. We do not announce any immature visions because we believe in energies. So until it has matured, she will pop out and tell you about that, her beauty brand fully. But she does have her lipstick. What's the brand of your lipstick?
Beauty by Bria.
So what's the color?
This color is you know what? There's not a name for this color yet, but this color is the deep red with the a Merlot liner. I don't have the name for that yet available for you all, but that's what the color is. So
okay. Okay.
When the site drops, you'll know what color it is. But as far as the name, I really don't have a name.
Well, I do like it because it is festive. It's festive. And giving like a burgundish red, and on us the brown skinned women, it looking beautiful, honey. So yes, so okay, so your targeted audience for your Braids by Bria, who is your targeted audience?
Okay, yes. So I only service 16 and up. I don't service children. But if you're 16 and up and you're looking to get your hair ready, you're looking for an amazing vibe. Mm-hmm. You're looking for speed,
clean, safe,
an amazing set, amazing work. I feel like so many things go into that, right? You know what I mean? Like it's not just getting your hair braided. It's the whole 360. If you're looking for a therapist, if you're looking for
everybody knows
an event too, you know what I'm saying? But
a whole relationship.
Yeah, I mean, just it's top tier, and not just the work. It's just more than that. I feel like so many things go into that. Like so many. It's punctuality. I know we'll get into this, but it's top tier. It's the whole package. So
right, and you have to have the whole package because it's a customer base. It's a customer based career field that you're in, so you have to have the whole package. Like you can't be what it is sad and then not on time, not punchable, and still expect to get paid. So you have to have the full package. So also, how can they book your services for Braids by Bria?
On Facebook.
Okay,
so not just on Facebook. No, I have a booking link. My booking link is found on Facebook and Instagram. So my Instagram is Braids by. What's my Instagram? I'm not live yet. It's just like Braids by X Bria on. We'll post the link, but it's Braids by X Bria on Instagram, and then Facebook is Braids by Bria LLC, and you'll find the booking link.
Okay. Okay, so it definitely will be posted in the comments of this video. We'll post that link, so anyone who wants to be able to book with Braids by Bria, they'll be able to do so. So the contact information, again, your contact is really how you get booked, right? So you will receive the contact information once they pay the deposit.
And the deposit information.
It's very important.
Text me at 205-886-3928. Also send me a text.
Okay, send your text, and then they can inquire about general information, services, how can they get it done. But your booking website is very detailed, right? It's very detailed. Pictures, prices,
every single thing.
Everything you need is on that website. So check out that website. And again, you can find on her Facebook page, and give your personal Facebook page. It's on there, right?
My personal Facebook is Monet Moore. So MONEC Moore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's personal. If you have any questions regarding the site, just send me a message, because I'm more than willing to just, if you have any questions or concerns or comments, just send me a message, because I know that some, maybe you don't find what you're looking for.
Yeah, maybe somebody be overlooking something. She's glad to help. All right, so tell us about. So you already told us your social media platforms. You told us about your Instagram, and you told us about your Facebook. Those are the only two, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her booking website. So while we're still on your business, give us a little overview, a little sneak peek in your Threads online store. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So the online store pretty much has like the basics, like the essentials, like things that I will wear on a regular, as far as right now. So really bodysuits, jumpsuits, jeans, like crop jackets, whatever, just the essential things. That you wear on a day-to-day, that I would wear on a day-to-day.
Is it like casual?
Casual, yeah.
Okay.
Casual.
So like casual attire.
Yeah, casual attire.
Okay. So that's like, for is it for like the hippie girls, or do they have to have hips, or what? Do they have to have hips or what?
You can have whatever you.
You can have whatever you.
Yeah,
wherever you come with. Wherever you come with.
Whatever you got going on.
Whatever you got going on, you can have it. Okay.
I can help you.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to jump into our question of the week. Now, Creative Talk. Creative Talk is a platform that I use to network, connect, and bridge the gap between the client and the business owner. We do like to see who is part of our eventing community, event planning and design community. So it would be like once a month that I will be asking someone in the surrounding areas if they would join Creative Talk for one of our sessions, one of our episodes, and then they will be able to engage like how we're engaging now and be able to ask questions and tell about their event. So this week, what the question was this week was what to expect and what to look for when it comes to paying for services. So I really thought that was like a big one. That is a huge one. Because many people get confused because there's so many people who have businesses and they don't know exactly what to look for. They know what they want, right? So you might have you might need something that's maybe overly saturated a little bit in that area, and so many people claim they can do something. So you be wondering like can they really do it?
I feel like overly saturated is the best term because a lot of people want to do it, and if they see a demand for it and they see a profit, they're gonna want to do it. But everybody can't do it. Period. Point blank. You have to find like your niche and just really like tap into it. Because, you know, there are a lot of things I want to do. Like I want to. You know what? I wish I would have took like basketball serious. Yeah, I could have got me a full ride off of like athletics, but I feel like that wasn't like my niche. Like that was I probably could have done it because of like my size or whatever. But I'm like that's not my thing. So it's like you know
because you like tall.
I'm doing myself a disservice by
because you like tall. And most people would think like oh because she's tall she should do basketball.
Yeah, but it's just I think oversaturated is just like the best word because if you don't have it, you don't have it.
How do you think your business, is a service to the event and community? You know, like with the hairstyle, to me, in my opinion, the hairstyle had to make you look good, feel good, and they stop to you before they come to me. Huh? Right. Yeah, they stop to you before they come to me. So that's how I see, like, okay, that's how you connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I see, like, you being connected to the eventing world because they got to get beautiful. You got to get beautiful before you come to the event and come and show everybody.
I feel like when you're a stylist, I feel like it's just so much that, your reputation is just on the line so much because, like, they're depending on you for this. Mm-hmm. I'm depending on you to look good. And getting your hair done is serious.
I love it serious. Any service that somebody pays for is serious. It's serious. So that question of the week, right? What to look for and what to expect. So we know this important question. So I said I gave like 4 points, and I'm wanting to get your feedback on these points. So on my first one was you can't get around it. I keep telling people you cannot get around it. You got to be the total package, like you said. And the first one is customer service.
Oh my God.
So
clients. Oh my God.
Clients should focus, right? So the client, y'all should focus on the engagement you have with your service provider. I say like the service provider, how they speak, how they listen to your problems, how they have interpersonal skills. Do they make you feel comfortable to their approach? Like,
I think with customer service, a lot of people just, you really, and like I was telling you before, you got to come from a consumer standpoint because if you don't, if I'm providing a service, I have to always keep myself in a consumer standpoint because you got to be fair. You're a consumer too. When you go to Walmart, somebody get your thing wrong or go wherever you go and it's not correct, you're going to want to be compensated for it. Mm-hmm. So you have to just really just provide, in retrospect, just do the same thing for the client. And they can go to anybody. So it's like if they've come to you, just pretty much do right by them. I had to learn my lesson a long time ago, but
so
I feel like it just made my business better. So
first impression is everything. So you know how they always say watch how you talk, watch how you do things, because your clients see you when you're on the job and when you're outside of the job, right? They see you, they associate you, your brand, especially being a small business, they associate you, your brand, with how you act when you're wearing your business hat and how you act when you're not wearing your business hat. So a lot of people, they don't have phone etiquette. They don't have phone etiquette. Like, you're on the phone with a client, you don't know how to talk to them, so it's in your tone. You need to be able to greet, hey, how you doing? You need to have a saying.
Right.
Yeah, you got to have a saying or something. You have to engage. You have to bring them in. Sometimes me and my client, we talking like cousins. That's how I know that's my client, because we talking like cousins.
I feel like whenever I walk into a business and no one greets me, I'm not gonna. Well, it depends. If I go in like the nail shop and nobody don't greet me, I don't know. I feel a certain type of way. I may or may not walk out, but I want to be greeted. I want to be acknowledged. I want you to appreciate my business, but not even that. Just appreciate me as a person and say, hello, how are you? How can I help you? That's just like the basics. And I feel like that's one of the number one things you learn, to engage.
I guess when someone has been doing it for a while, it's been repetitious. Sometimes you'll be in a funk or whatever. But I say the same way. You go into that job when you was on a 9-to-5 job. You was attentive to your work. You did superb. You made sure you did what you had to do to get that money, get that check. It's the same way when you're not on a 9-to-5 and you're working your own business.
Especially if it's for you. If it's your business, you gotta go all in. You gotta go top tier.
They don't care about your problems. They don't care about your problems when you're in your own business.
If you're coming to me, you could go to anybody. So I just feel like,
right.
It's gonna be a vibe.
Because it's always somebody who's doing what you're doing. So I always say, people choose you. You have people who choose you for your price. And that's how you know between your client and your customer that you got some people that choose you for your price, and you got some people choose you because of you.
And what's wrong with being nice? What the heck is wrong with being nice to somebody?
It's nothing.
Wrong with, hi, how are you? Thank you.
Because you know what, in your business as a hairstylist, it's part of self-care.
It's self-care.
So someone will come. If I'm spending money on self-care,
it's self-care. It's everything. I feel like I always I love all my clients and I can also speak from working for someone, because I still work for someone and I work for myself. So I feel like I don't know.
You gotta have that balance.
You have to have that.
You have to find that balance.
You also have to come from a consumer standpoint, come from an employee standpoint, come from an entrepreneurial standpoint. Entrepreneurial standpoint, because it's just like, you want, and we talked about longevity.
Right.
You want to have longevity. You don't want to. And I've made mistakes in my past on this. Everyone knows. I made mistakes, but I want to.
We learn, we grow.
I feel like, just doing things on your own and having even an LLC or what have you, a business. It's that's your name on the line.
That's your name on the line. That's your brand. That's how they associate you.
Yeah. So you have your big one.
So that was our first point, and that was that first impression.
But you gotta be nice. People are spending listen. They're spending money, and in our case, they're spending hundreds of dollars.
Right. So they expect service, excellent service.
Hundreds of dollars. So it's just like,
Exactly. It go back to, they don't care about them problems. They don't care about them problems. You got to make it happen. You have to make it happen because they pay for a service.
And one more thing,
okay.
Also, if you don't mind, that I'll say when it comes to customer service is, if you've done wrong or made a mistake, compensate your client for it.
Try to right your wrong, give some type of deal, promotion type thing.
Yeah. So with me, I have a late policy. So, but if I'm late, I'm gonna refund you. So I'm gonna compensate you. So if I'm late, you get $20 off the service. It just happened. Saturday, I was late, and I was like, look, I'm late. I owe you $20. If it's in my on my booking site, in my rules and regulations, if you're late, you gotta pay. if I'm late, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay it. So just to make sure it don't happen again, because
transparency, and that client, that client appreciates that, and they'll come back. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of like that calms the storm. That calms the storm. Having some type of compensation for your client, because especially if it's something that is not their fault. Now, consistency. Now, what I say with consistency is you should look for consistency in quality, pricing, and representation. So consistency is that in their brand. For the pricing, it shouldn't be this price for this person, this price for that person, this price for that person. You got to be consistent all the board. So that's why I usually say, family, when it comes to business, we're not family.
Oh no.
We're not family.
Oh no. That doesn't apply.
No, that doesn't apply. I'd rather pay the full price anyway. It's all about the respect part of it.
Yeah.
Right, and the support of it. But it's all because somebody's watching you, and then somebody will see that you give them a different price. Oh, because that's your this and that's your that. Yeah. No, you stand firm, and more people would respect that that you're doing it. And then also the quality of your work. So the quality of your work should be consistent for a small job, big job. It don't matter what the job, you need to be consistent, get the same enthusiasm, the same work ethic. You need to be the same customer service. It need to be the same for the big jobs and the little jobs. And then representation of Lord have mercy. It's today. Look, today the tongue is not cooperating. Representation. Yeah, representation of your brand. You have to be consistent with that. Have you ever heard the thing saying that someone being fired over their job because they got in a fight or they got in trouble with the police or something after hours, but they still get fired from their job? Absolutely. It's because the job look at you as representing their brand. And yeah, you represent their company, and they don't want no ill on their company. So that's why they refer to that. So you have to be consistent in your work. And the third point is, can you deliver the service, and can you deliver it on time and in a timely fashion? Woo! That is important.
I mean, from start to finish though, like even punctuality from the jump, from the beginning. If
right.
Your appointment's at 8:00. You need to be there at 8:00. I'm gonna
because
be outside at 8:00 to get you. I'm gonna be out there to get you.
Because it's important. Because
a lot. Say, are you outside? And you be like, not be like, but if you say I'm, 5 minutes away, that's cool. I understand things happen.
Right. Traffic happens. But it's a reason why times is put in place, because especially as a business provider, we use the time. We schedule other clients around you. Right. We have family. We have kids. So we schedule their life around our business. So time is precious. So with that being said, so we are heavy on time. And so with the time in the event in business, we time pressured. We got to have time to set up the decor. You got to have time. You on a limited time to have your event. We on a time to break down the services. So everything's on the time schedule, and time is money. That's why you see so many people paying for their time. But you have to make sure the time that you ask them to be paid for is what's the word? Reasonable. Reasonable. But time is precious though. So if you can't.
And also, what I do is I think you have to be mindful of the competition as well when you are pricing. Well, you as well. Everyone, every company. So as far as, let's just say on AT&T and Verizon, right? So the charge or the prices that they charge have to be, at a competition rate, So, they have to make sure that, I'm not charging $80 for a plan if Verizon got the same plan for $50. Of course, losing competition because of that. So being mindful, but also charging them what you feel like your worth. So
now I would say, like in the event, any niche that you choose, there are levels. Yeah. Like there are levels to doing things. People crafts are different. and their craft represent their
like your work.
their craft represent their targeted audience.
I'm gonna peek over here at not Shay, but I'm gonna peek over here at Tawanda and see what she charged for a set of knotless or for a bodysuit or for a jumpsuit or for a gloss or for a liner. I'm gonna look over here and see just to know.
Well, that's where your client
is in, kind of in my city, shall I say, in my city. So because I don't the makeup isn't online, it's on hand, so it's just like if I had an online store and I'm universal, I could probably dip in there. But if I'm selling locally, I'm gonna see what my local competition is. That's all I'm saying. Not saying low body, not saying that. I'm just saying that.
That is good when you. That's good when when you're in the beginning stages and stuff. When you're trying to get out there, you're trying to get your name known. Because in the beginning you kind of lowball yourself because you're trying to get your name known. I'm talking about like trying to get your name and stuff out there. Yeah. But like at a certain point, like with me, I say with me, I see where a certain some clients may be like, oh, you was this price this years ago. So that was years ago. Time has changed, and so when like anybody, you're trying to get your name out there, you're trying to get your pricing out there, you're trying to get your portfolio built. Now that I got the portfolio, let's go. I can't take everything.
I think you should be mindful of your competition though. Be mindful, but don't base your your price or your worth off of that. But I still think being mindful all in general is still a good thing. It's still healthy to just be mindful of what people around you are paying for that service.
Right. But then
let's talk about it.
I mean, cause everybody like do different quality. Like what somebody else pay for their products, I may pay a different price. And what I like to do is I try to stay off social media. I go there, I post what I post because you have to detach for the reason of since I am a creative. I don't want to see what other people, got going because it'll be in your mind. I don't want to see what other people are doing because it'll be in your mind. And I don't want to have the stigma of they copy me or, stuff like that. So I stay off of there for those reasons so I can stay in my own creative lane, box.
Even in life, I think that I got to detach from social media. And I do. When I do it, Everybody know I pop up when I pop up. But you have to look healthy because I'll get to a point where I know maybe I'm subject, but I'll get to a point to where I'm looking at somebody else's life and I'm like, I'm not even on front. I'm thinking I should be there, but that's their life. Timing is everything. When it's my time to pop it, I'm gonna pop it. That's why when I lay low, I congratulate, and I'm not a hater.
Right. So the three things we done went over.
Jealous, but I congratulate, and when it's my time,
you gonna shine. Right, you gonna shine. You gonna shine. So what the client should look for? You got the customer service. You got the consistency.
I also think your prices will dictate your customer too. So that's another reason why you really gotta why you probably shouldn't base your worth off of someone else or what the market is offering sometimes
because
your seniority in the business or your reputation.
And even you know what, even in the niche, because event planning community is it's a broad spectrum. So you do have people who's in there who just specialists, where they just doing backdrops, where they just doing graphics, where they are just doing balloons, or they might be just event planning. And so so it's all depending on what they want to do, what they target audience is, and is and stuff like that determines how they should cater and specialize their business. Right. So you got the customer service. So you need to be looking for customer service. You need to be looking for consistency. You need to be looking for whether they can time efficient when it comes to paying for any service, not just event planning, but any business, any service that you're inquiring from any company. You should be able to look for those points. And the last point I did want to point out was credibility. Now, in a world of scammers and people trying to get your money, they can and they can steal your picture and put it as theirs. I be hearing stories about that a lot, and I know in the hairstylist business, a lot of stories be said about that. But you want to look at, as a client, you want to make sure to do a little research, dig a little bit, little FBI, little CIA.
Catfish for a service.
Right. So, and then if you are
yourself to get catfish for a service, I mean, but you know what? It's people are. It happens nowadays. People are really trying to finesse
it happens all the time.
Money, and it's like you really got
it. It happens all the time.
You gotta really.
So anything like things that you can do to like lessen that risk of you getting got, whether you're paying for services or when you providing the services. If you're providing services, adding things like maybe the watermark, reviews, having people review that that they use your services, maybe on Google, maybe on Facebook reviews. I read reviews. I don't care what I do, hotel, anything. I read reviews. I have to listen to like what the people say, no matter what it is. I listen to what the people post a picture, post a video of it, so I can see how it look in real life. Cause picture be lying sometimes. So you want to make sure you do a little dig and ask a little questions.
That's a good one. That's a good subject because it's real. You can really get bamboozled out here, and you don't want to do that.
Ask questions.
Out of your money. That hurts. So.
Right. Ask questions, and then especially like you're doing it locally. Now for the ones you go out of town, and you get it done, and you get people to come in town to do your hair and your nails, stuff like that. You gotta do something else extra. I don't know what you gotta do for that, but
even in like the whole beauty industry, it's serious because if I'm going to get my hair done, I'm getting my whole life is on the line at this point.
Whole life is on the line.
My hair isn't done. I have an extreme attitude, and I don't want to get no attitude. I don't be mean to my man. I don't want to like be mean to my child. I don't want to be mean to nobody, but I will be mean and I will like stay in hiding. We don't
want to. You at the.
Anybody who knows me knows that it's a lot of. You know how the hair goes with me, but if I need my hair done, and if I don't, and then I pay my deposit, and I clear my schedule, and I got a babysitter.
Cause we don't want you to be mad and upset coming to the event. I'm looking like, girl, what happened? You looking like, okay. So much goes into eventing and planning, and the community is such broad. It's a broad spectrum.
Don't go on vacation if you get your hair done before you go on vacation.
Oh my goodness! You look, that's another subject. Look, they have us talking for days. So other things, so if you're a provider, you can make sure you either do a watermark. Make sure you trademark your logos, trademark any type of viral sayings or any type of viral hashtag that's associated with your name, so you want to make sure you do that so nobody won't steal it. And then also so those are just the four. Those are the 4 points.
But I think we talked about earlier about once again longevity, but you have to have a longevity mindset. These are the things these are the key components that you have to have in order for your business to thrive.
You have to have a foundation.
You strive as a person.
Right. You have to have foundation, you have to have guidance. Yeah. Right. So those are the 4 key points. So what to expect when you're providing services, or when you are trying to inquire about providing services: the customer service, the consistency, the time efficient, and credibility. Those are 4 great points that you can take to you to use when you are looking for someone to provide service for you, especially in our community where we have to be the whole total package. So I sure do thank you all for tuning in to Creative Talk, where we talk about business and balloons. If you're someone who wants to get into our business directory here at Creative Event Studio, message me and I can send you my mailing address to send your cards, business cards, whatever you want to be placed in our directory, or you can drop it off by the shop. I can give you my schedule. Our hours of operation here is from 10 to 6 Monday through Friday. We have after hours on the phone by 6 to 9 Monday through Friday. Also, we do have a website, cr3ative.com. Look it up. Make sure you sign up with your email. We have upcoming events and all types of discounts, promotions that be going on our website that you should take advantage of. Any questions, call me. 334-591-7435. If you want to be on this panel, Creative Talk, for one of our episodes, yes, I really do appreciate you joining me here on Creative Talk to speak about your business and your services. She was a dog.
So one more time,
and she look a dog too.
Can we recap the topic? I got some feedback on what the entire topic was for tonight.
Okay, so tonight, Creative Talk is all about business and balloons, and we talk about everything up under the business hat. This is a platform. If you're a business provider or you're someone who want to jump into business and you want to get information about who in your community and surrounding areas that is a part of our events and community. So that's what I want to do. I want to bridge the gap between the client and the business owner so that we can collaborate and we can get this money.
And we can talk about some of the things that are important that people have been talking about online that we're down one-on-one and just talking about, like the important things people understand.
Right.
Just the whole like scope of just like business and just providing good service.
Yes. So here we don't just sell products. We are talking about longevity. We're getting our name out there. We're talking about leads. We're going to be talking about import. Every month is going to be something associated with your business longevity, especially someone who, and she's going to come back. And when she comes back, it's going to be on a different topic when she comes back. And when she comes back, her beauty line is going to be out. Her lipstick and stuff is going to be out. And we're going to, and I'm going to be wearing one. I'm going to be wearing one. She going to name a color after me, y'all. She going to have some, yeah, she going to have a color for me. What color do you think I should wear? Yeah.
I'm excited. And also, one more thing, just being confident in your product, and your business. Mm-hmm. You really do. You're at the forefront, so you really have to you got to be confident. You have to.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Display.
But the confidence come with you being consistent. And, you put in the work, you put in the personal development and, in the business development, you learning things about your business, you're researching, you doing what you need to do, you getting a mentor, you watching those YouTube channel, you practicing your craft so nobody else can tell you. I tell people practice until it show up in your work. And that's with whatever you do.
I'm still doing it. So
you still got to be a student. You still got to be a teacher.
It's not easy, but
social media.
It's not easy being me.
My social media is Cr3ative Event Studio, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment to any business person who wants to get into the business, intermediate, beginner, advanced. It's something for everybody, something where we can grow and we can improve on in some area in our business. And until then, baby, stay creative.